Hello and welcome back to FPS Creator Classics, where we take a look at interesting and original games developed in FPS Creator. And today's game, I think, meets both those criteria. This is Mob Ties Tokyo. This was a suggestion from one of my viewers. It's a game that was released commercially, made in FPS Creator, made throughout 2008 and released sort of early 2009. It was developed by EVE, or maybe that's just Eve. It stands for Electronic Visual Elements. This is a husband and wife duo, Gillian Fontaine and Chance Miller, who created this game over the course of a year. And I'm going to put a link in the description to an interesting article which kind of explains the process behind them making the game. These two kind of hail from the entertainment industry, and thanks to the writers' strike of 2008, they set about creating other projects that didn't involve them having to rely on actors and needing a budget, basically. And this was the end result. As I say, a commercial game was sold for I think about $20. And a couple of things to note about it. Firstly, it's properly long. Like, I've gone into the level bank and look at all this, 38 levels. I mean, that is pretty long for a FPS creator. I think you could have games up to 50 levels or perhaps even 100, but it's very rare to find games that go above sort of 10 levels, really, mostly because of the memory cap issues with FPS Creator. But here they all are, so I'm looking forward to kind of playing through those. This is going to be a long video today. Also, I noticed the video bank actually contained a lot of cutscenes. And viewers of other episodes of this series will know that I've had issues playing back .wmv cutscenes, so I've had to convert all of these videos into AVI files and then rename them as WMVs. So that's how we're going to kind of hopefully watch the cutscenes live as I play through. So yeah, a lot of cutscenes, so that's good. And just from kind of testing the game briefly, just to make sure it worked, I know it's got professional voice acting in it, which is always a plus. This is not kind of just some guy in his bedroom recording his own voice, as far as I'm aware. This is actual proper voice actors, at least on the cutscenes. So yeah, I am looking forward to seeing what this game's all about. So one thing I also noticed was that there is some adult content in the game, and so that's something to be aware of if you're under 18 or you're offended by that sort of stuff. I don't want this video to get demonetized, so I am actually going to have to censor any particularly adult content. So apologies for that. But I think when the game was released, actually, they had a sort of a censored version, which was $15, and then you could pay an extra $5 for the uncensored version. And from what I've seen so far, just from converting the cutscenes, this is the uncensored version. So if pixels of bare flesh offend you, then perhaps this is one to steer clear of. But the only other thing I'll say is that once again I've edited the setup INI just with my screen resolution, so it should look nice. And it also came with a proper installer as well. The website I got it from had a proper ISO installer, so it was quite an easy install, and it ran for me perfectly. So now that all the housekeeping's out of the way, I think we'll jump straight in. So here we are, custom menu screen and a little taste of what is to come, presumably. So we've got a gun and a naked lady, I'm assuming, and so quite a repetitive bit of music over the menu screen, but that's fine. And this was obviously after the save load system came in, so that's good. We may need to save our progress considering it's 38 levels. And here we are. Okay, so quite a bare looking hallway, and the standard FPS Creator ambient noise, that kind of loop. The HUD in the top left corner is not properly aligned. I see we've got 200 health, so yeah, that's interesting. Okay, and here's the first of those cutscenes. So it's your standard, this is a tutorial, isn't it? So we've got our standard controls, peek, crouch is C. Yeah, this all looks fairly familiar. Yeah, okay. Best played at 1024 by 768 resolution. Yes, well that may have been the case back in 2009 when it was released, but hopefully I can squeeze a bit more quality out of it by playing it at a slightly higher res. So here we are. I'm assuming we are in Tokyo already. Got some nice Japanese art on the wall. It's going to be interesting to see if I can keep my own energy levels up for this length of game. If it... right, okay, we're going to get the... Can I skip past that? Yes, I can. Okay, so if you come into a zone with a cutscene and you want to don't watch it again, you can click. Okay, so...
Yes, sir?
Storms.
Mr. Storms, welcome to Tokyo. Mr. Ishikawa is expecting you. This way, please.
Thank you, Kamiko. You may go.
Yes, Mr. Ishikawa.
Mr. Storms, it is a pleasure to be doing business with you.
And you, Mr. Ishikawa.
I'll get straight to the point. I called on you because you are the best. As you may have heard, after many years of working underground, I am now attempting to make all of my businesses legitimate.
What about the Triad?
My former associates do not agree with this decision. The leaders of the Triad are doing everything they can to put me out of business and ruin my reputation. There have even been attempts on my life, and of course, I cannot go to the authorities. I need them to be dealt with immediately. The means in which you deal with them is entirely up to you.
Where do I start?
Let's begin with the Red Dragon Gang. They have stolen a large amount of cash and important documents from me. First, I need you to retrieve the cash. I have been informed that it can be found in the basement of the Velvet Club. Talk to the bartender. He will let you know how to gain access. When you are finished, contact me by phone. I have arranged a secure line.
Got it.
Okay, so going after the Red Dragon Gang. Those cutscenes, I noticed that they're playing at 15 frames a second, which is kind of unusual. That's an unusual frame rate for cutscenes. They're not made in FPS Creator as far as I can work out, so I wonder what software they used. If anyone happens to recognise what that is, I mean, it looks almost like another video game to me, but yeah. Okay, so we are in the streets of Tokyo. Subway. Closed, of course. Wooden steps, really, down to a subway? I would have thought stone.
The gangs have grown out of control.
Ah, yes, Kaito. I wish someone would do something about them.
Yes, I get the feeling that the voice actors may be putting on an accent rather than actually having hired Japanese actors. But I like the ambient music. Certainly very befitting of the location. Although it's a very quiet bit of Tokyo, there's not much going on. Little back alley area down here. So, what have we got? Some blocked off alleyways, basically. Nice attention to detail with the Japanese signage. That's another blocked off subway entrance. And that's also blocked off as well. So this fountain here is a custom asset. In fact, you know, let's be fair, there's quite a few custom assets going on here. The signage, I think these buildings are custom. Not sure exactly where the brick texture came from, whether or not that's come from an asset pack, or whether that's something they've made themselves, but yeah. Oh, this is quite nice down here. Looks like a kind of a market area. I think we're looking for some kind of nightclub, aren't we? Nope. Aha. Right. And here we are, in a nightclub. And that's a famous landmark in Japan. I forget what it's called, but I'm not sure if that's a photo or a painting. But so that's how they're able to keep the levels, so many levels basically, is they're all quite short. Okay, well these people are all enjoying themselves.
Ishikawa sent me.
The key is in the back office.
Thanks.
But make it quick. The manager will be back soon.
So that character was talking. I mean, lip syncing did come into FPSC at some point, but I don't remember exactly when. I feel like this game predates the lip sync functionality, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, okay. Music stopped. Random. Locked. You need a key. Toilets. Not sure why I'd want to go in there. Oh. It's kind of a bit distracting when the music comes in and goes out. Oh, I can't get through that door. I thought I could. Okay, so where am I heading? Cool, I have a key. I have 2 keys. Right, okay. Oh, is there anything interesting happening on the laptop screen? Can't really get close enough to see. Sometimes developers like to put little Easter eggs on the desktop of the computers in the game. Aha. Right. And I have a weapon. So some action coming up now. I better be quite careful with with the gunplay basically, because I really can't afford to die. I don't want to have to start this game again. Okay, it doesn't look like I can do iron sights. Okay. A few mob goons down here that I have to take care of. And it's a semi-automatic pistol. High rate of fire. Can I pick up their... I have a knuckle duster, that's interesting, but I can't pick up their Uzis. And of course there's a vent over there. Oh god. Wouldn't be an FPSC game without a little bit of vent crawling. I don't know if I can use that to get past some of these enemies. Custom sound effect on the vent. Ah, and they've actually custom textured the vents, which is very rare. So props to them for doing that. Have killed quite a few, but not enough. Oh no! I'm all out of bullets. That's awkward. Oh god. I will punch you to death. Just die! Just die! There you go. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How many punches does it take?
Did you hear that?
What? Okay, so I only know that the punches make contact if there's a blood decal, so I've got to really get close. Still doing okay for health though, 191. But I do have to make a bit of a banzai charge across this room to yeah, to get those guys in the back corner. So lighting, I mean, not the best, I would say. It's looks like quick light mapping rather than full light mapping. I'm not noticing shadows on every object, or maybe they've just turned the light mapping quality right down to save on memory and disk space. Oh god, there's two of them. He's not moving. I'm going to try and double team. And this one won't get up. Ow, ow! No, you don't. Stay down. Stay down. Right, okay. I could really use some ammo. This is, yeah, a little bit sketchy. Oh my god, and there's three of them. Can I tempt one over? If I can separate him from his mates, I might be able to take him on. Man, this is actually quite challenging. I mean, there must be some ammo around here somewhere, surely. I don't reckon much on my chances. Let's see if I can find some ammo. So yeah, we've got some custom segments going on. Don't know why I was suddenly dealt 5 damage there. Yeah, this concrete texture doesn't come with FPS-C, so and I think the barrels are custom as well. And even the crates, actually, I don't recognise those either. Oh, you have a different gun. Oh, please let me pick it up. Oh, I can't pick it up. Oh, picked up ammo. Excellent. And there's a gun just behind this guy if I can just keep him down for long enough. Okay, so this is useful to know that you really do have to conserve your ammo. And we have... Right, so we have a revolver. Quite a slow reload animation, so I hope it does a lot of damage. And we've got a few bullets for our semi-automatic pistol. I'll try this revolver out. Oh, there's a dude over there who's not in a grey shirt. I wonder if that's some kind of boss. Gonna get sneaky here to try and conserve ammo. Oh, headshot. What? Are you kidding me? A headshot from a revolver doesn't take you down. Maybe this is before headshots were coded into FPS-C. Damn it. Damn it! Come on, stop hiding from me. Ow, I was shot through a box. Stay down. I'm gonna punch you to death. Oh no, I'm not. I would have expected one to be the knuckle duster, but it's not. It's the pistol. And
over there! Get him!
What? Oh God, what just spawned? They just gave me a shotgun, so that's good. Actually, I'm gonna just take a moment to reload my guns. So yeah, as I say, lighting is not fantastic, but at least they've gone to the trouble of making some custom segments. I'm actually going to save at this point because I do not trust myself not to die a horrible death. Okay, and we have a case full of cash by the looks of it. And another cutscene.
I've got the money.
Good work. Now to retrieve the documents. They are a direct link between my past business and the Triad. They are being held in a safe at the Red Dragon's warehouse across town. I have arranged transportation for you out back.
Nice. Wasn't too stoked on that motorbike sound effect, but I get the idea. So, all in all, fairly basic gameplay so far. Just go to the place and kill things, pick up items. But here we are in the, well, in a different district. Nothing in this freight container. And I'm going to try and be a little bit more conservative with my ammo for this next section. Ow. Yeah, I say I'm going to be conservative and then I go and just unload a pistol, but hopefully I still have some of the weapons from the previous level. Still got the revolver, still got the shotgun. Yeah, I've actually got a chance to try out the shotgun. What does this do? Oh, it's a proper... Wow, it's a one-hit kill. It's very useful to know. Might save that for... Oh, I have become stuck in the environment. Oh no, you're kidding. That is devastating. And crouch doesn't seem to do anything either. Okay, so I had to restart that level, had to go back to our save game that we made in the previous level because I got stuck in that container, so I won't make that mistake again. But yes, so anyway, so warehouse district, as I say, fairly basic lighting I would say at the moment. Not 100% sure where I'm headed for. There's an enemy over there. Just take a moment to take a look at the custom skin for this character. This looks like a fairly standard male character that came with possibly model pack 4. That was a model pack entirely consisting of characters. But he's been retextured with the Red Dragon insignia. Oh wow, there's quite a few here. My god, there's so many of them. How do we even get in? And my bullets don't seem to travel through a chain link fence, so I'm just wasting them. That's what I thought. Ow, ow, ow. Tell you, this shotgun's got incredible range. Look at this. More ammo. Happy days. I'm being shot from 100 miles away. It's a good job I can basically snipe people with my pistol. hello. Is that a sniper rifle? Yes, it is. Now, do you think I can shoot him through that fence? No. Damn it, FPSC and your basic collision. I reckon I can shoot you. What? How did that not... I cannot have missed him 3 times in a row. That's ridiculous. Oh. Okay, I didn't actually clear out that that level, but never mind. We're into the warehouse now. And there's a lot of enemies. That's the wrong one. No. You know how sniper rifles are usually like the most powerful gun in the game? Because, well, they're a high-powered rifle. In this game they're like pea shooters. Absolutely awful. I never want to use that again.
Hey you!
Yes? Oh. There is no way you took a shotgun blast to the chest and still stayed on your feet. Anyway, so... Oh no! I'm caught in a reload. So we've got some custom textures here to signify boxes and pallets of things. Perhaps not the most sophisticated way to sort of signify those. They're not like meshes, it's just like flat polygons with textures on, but that's okay. This revolver has mad range. Not a huge amount of damage though. Not from that distance anyway. And we're going to try out the world's most pathetic sniper rifle. See, look. What is the... That did literally nothing. What a waste of time. Okay, so the balancing of the guns is, let's be honest, it's way off. I probably shouldn't be able to snipe enemies with a revolver, but I should be able to cause a lot of damage with a sniper rifle. Ow, ow. You gonna come around here? No. And this guy hasn't even spotted that his buddy's dead. He's so stupid I reckon I can punch him in the back of the head and he won't even know. There we go. Red Dragon Gang. Red Dragon Gang. Red Dragon Gang. Just tripping over my own words there. Not renowned for their skills of observation. Gotta say, this shotgun is my favourite weapon so far. Basically because it can do that. Oh, come off it. Oh, this guy's hench. Nice little custom sink asset there. And a fire extinguisher and custom vending machines as well, which you don't often see. And he's now behind the door, so that's brilliant. I need a key. I guess he can wait. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I'm on the hunt for a key. Let's go find a key. This room is just literally peppered with bullet holes. I'm just starting to notice that quite repetitive basic music. It's yeah, I'm not 100% sure it's fitting. But hey, who am I to judge? At least it's got custom music, right? Okay, and we've got another pea shooter, brilliant. What I'm really looking for is a key. There was an office down here somewhere, I'll see if I can find that again. Is it over here? Well, we have a key, and we also picked up a health pack, which was kind of unnecessary. There's a second key there. Why are there two keys everywhere? It's like one door needs two keys. We didn't really need that health pack. We had about 194 health, but I guess I'll take it. Doesn't look like the levels are particularly complex. They're quite, like layout-wise, they're sort of very linear. Doesn't look like there'll be an awful lot of backtracking needed. Okay, and there was actually a health pack in here anyway, so... This is the safe, I think. Aren't there some documents? Lots of files. Okay. Oh, another cutscene.
It's done. I have the documents. What's next?
Akio, the second in command of the Red Dragons, has taken over one of my nightclubs and the offices above. Go to the Lotus Club, evict him and anyone working with him.
No problem.
Please do not harm any of the club patrons or dancers. The Lotus Club is one of my prize investments. When you have completed the task, exit through the rear of the offices and meet me back here.
Okay, slightly disappointed we didn't have a nice little animation of us having to open up the safe. I know that there was a safe that was made for FPS Creator. I used it in one of my levels. You know, it's pretty simple. You just walked up to it, pressed enter, and a little animation showed of the handle spinning, and then it opened up, and inside you could place documents and weapons and whatever you wanted. So yeah, that's a little bit of a shame, but never mind. Well, here we are, in the Lotus Club. And the music's immediately better. A lot of hostesses just milling about. Anything from the barman this time? No, I don't think so. I will say that music is quite loud. Got tons of ammunition for this semi-automatic gun. Okay, it looks like those might be the way to the offices. Let me just scout out this level, see if there's anything else down here to see. Ah, well, there's that. Oh, okay. The music is only allowed if you're this side of the door. Anyway. I see. So So there's some of that adult content I was talking about. Yeah, you didn't get this in FPS-C, so I don't know what software they used to make these cutscenes, but yeah, definitely not FPS-C. And those animations are certainly not stock either. So I'm probably going to have to put a pixelation filter over this, but just so you're aware, she's not totally naked. She does have a small sliver of gold fabric covering the important bits. But it's probably enough that YouTube would probably demonetize the video, so yep. What's this? Oh, we have a key. 2 keys, for some reason. Why are there always 2 keys? Okay, I now feel prepared. Okay, so that's a level transition. I quite like the design of that club. That was, yeah, nice colour scheme. Kind of contrasted with the other nightclub that we'd been in before, so that was nice. Wow, these are plush offices for a nightclub. Oh, for God's sake, and we've switched back to... our semi-automatic gun. So all of these segments here are custom. And quite a few of these entities are as well. The chairs aren't, but the vending machines are. Looks like the tables are as well. So I know that this game was made by this husband and wife duo over the course of over a whole year. So you can see that they obviously spent a lot of time making these custom segments and custom entities. They don't kind of feature any of the shader effects that you could have in FPS-C. Looks like they are literally just diffuse texture and nothing else. But I guess when you're creating that much content, it's got to be a trade-off in the amount of time you can spend on each asset. And if it allowed them to create a 38 level game, then I guess that was a sacrifice they're willing to make. And it doesn't really make that much difference, because let's be honest, the shader effects in FPS-C were not that great anyway. Oh, God. I think while we're at it, I'm going to save. I've got to keep remembering to save, just in case the game does crash. Do you think my sniper rifle will be good? I mean, I'm at close range, so I can probably try. So there you go. So this sniper rifle is only supposed to be used at distances of under 100 meters. It's the most counterintuitive design I've ever heard of for a sniper rifle, but at least it's quite powerful. I also find it weird that I can reload while still being in the scope, which is just, yeah. And again, 2 keys. Maybe there was an issue. Maybe they... yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's some reason why they had to put 2 keys in the level. This guy's just totally clueless, isn't he? Any opportunity to save a little bit of ammo, because you never know when you might run out. So yeah, like I say, these offices are pretty plush considering this is the upstairs of a nightclub. I mean, I know Ishikawa, or whatever his name is a criminal going on the straight and narrow, but even so, I wonder what sort of crime he was involved in. Okay, the game seems obsessed with getting me to go into toilet cubicles for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Okay. I will not kill the cleaner. Maybe that's why they want me to go into all these toilet cubicles. It was a setup for that gag. You really do not die, do you? I didn't hear you make your little death noise. Are you still alive? Oh my god, there's so many of them. Right. And you literally are not paying any attention at all. So yeah, the enemies are not particularly smart, and if I'm honest, the gunplay is not hugely exciting. It's just literally... Ooh, ouch. Okay, so that bit was slightly more challenging, I guess, but only because he does a lot of damage. Wow, it's a good job I killed him on that shot. That was my last shotgun round. Okay, so... what are we heading towards? Well, we're heading towards a level transition, of course. Oh, of course, right. Yeah, I had to go back and see Ishikawa. So what's he got to say for himself?
So far, you have proven that you really are the best. You have cleaned out most of the Red Dragon gang, but Shichiro, their leader, has disappeared. My contacts are looking for him now. In the meantime, I would like you to work on the second of the triad, the Jade Serpent Gang. They have taken over a nearby neighborhood where they recruit new members. They have even infiltrated a local private security agency who is now working for them. Around the corner from here is an entrance to the back alleys. They are hiding out in an abandoned building. Find a way in and clear them out.
Okay, sounds simple enough. I don't know... Okay, well, fair enough. I definitely went the right way. Yeah, so once again, the levels are quite linear. And so far, all I'm really being asked to do is shoot things.
Nori, did you hear about the man who shot the red dragons?
Yes, no one has seen him around here before, and I hear he is a man of few words.
Yes, and many, many bullets.
As long as he is shooting at the red dragons and not me, I don't mind.
Okay, so this is effectively like a hub world then. It's a hub level, so we'll probably be returning to this level a couple of times. Aha. For a gang leader who is trying to kind of turn his life around and go legitimate, he's ordered an awful lot of murder. So I'm literally bringing the thunder with all this weaponry. I really missed that shotgun. Again, some quite repetitive music, and again, quick light mapping on this level, possibly all the levels. But, you know, that's not to take away from the fact that they have actually... What the I mean, I'll be honest, that guy kind of moved like a zombie. Was he a zombie, or was he just a homeless person? Did I just kill a hobo? I mean, I'd like it if it didn't turn into a zombie game. I feel like that would be a bit of a disappointment if it did. Okay, so I guess we're pretty much just clearing out this this area. Is this the abandoned building that they talked about? Ow. What? Who? Ah. Oh god, I've killed a policeman now. Well, that's sure to win me some friends. Oh my god, there's so many policemen. Or security guards or whatever. No, I think they are policemen. Out of ammo. Again, these look like retexturings of Model Pack 4 assets. We keep picking up keys. Oh my god, so many keys. Keys for days. What do all these keys open? And do you know what else I'm noticing about this lighting? It's not just the fact that it's quick light mapping, so it doesn't do the shadows properly. The colour of the lighting is also a little bit kind of just off. And also there's patches like this, which is like totally unmotivated bright area here. Like, I mean, they obviously did it to light up an enemy or something, but because there's no physical fixture there in the world, it kind of just makes no sense for it to be lit in that one random spot. I mean, these make sense, but I don't know, the colour of the actual lighting is not that great. In my personal opinion, of course. You may disagree. Okay, well, we're inside some sort of abandoned building, I think. A little bit of, yeah, a few errors there with the texture. Okay, so I have to be honest, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going, which is actually quite an achievement from such a linear level, but only because we picked up all these keys, and I don't remember coming across a door that said it needed a key to open. So I'm just going to carry on exploring. And another key to add to our collection. Honestly, we are going to look like the key maker from Matrix Reloaded at this point. Key for every occasion, every door. So perhaps this is our first example of a level in which you need to backtrack. Okay, I don't remember going down here. Still no locked doors though. Really? Okay, I guess you'll make me kill a homeless person as well. Brilliant. Like I said, for a guy who's supposed to be, I mean, I guess we are a hitman, but even so, the authorities are not going to be happy about this. Okay, is that the abandoned building? Are we now inside? Are we going to have a shootout in a dilapidated building? Oh, the music has changed. There's something quite sinister. This is proper mysterious. I was half expecting a zombie. Okay, there's a flashing light here for some reason. Not really sure why. And again with the weird zombie homeless people. Again, more custom texturing. At least we're seeing some variations now. We're seeing different clothing. These ones don't seem to have an insignia on them like the Red Dragon Gang did. I'm wondering if these custom segments, whether they were made in a tool called, now what was it called? Signs, I think it was called. There was a whole string of community developed tools to help you with your kind of custom media creation, and one of them was a tool called Signs, which originally was just literally for, well, as the name says, for designing signs to go on walls, but it quickly became a basic segment editor. And you could very quickly load in custom textures and have them applied to fairly generic wall segments like this. And I think later editions also gave you the ability to add overlays onto your texture, which is what this could be. These sort of, you know, dilapidated, you know, plaster flaking off the walls type effects. I don't know if I've got the name right of that bit of software, but there definitely was a piece of software called Signs. Oh, he's trying. He's trying. The enemies are phenomenally stupid in FPSC. Although it depends what version you play. If you've seen my episode Conquer Bunker, the enemies in that game actually did chase you. But in this game they mostly do a lot of sidestepping, and yeah, they're not at all smart. It's never been a particularly... Oh, there's a lot of action in here. Oh no! See, now, you'd expect an enemy to be able to follow me out of that door, but they just don't. Yeah, so AI has never been a strong point of the game creator's products. The AI in FPS Creator is pretty uniformly terrible. Game Guru, also pretty dumb. And even though there's been an update to the Game Guru AI, I don't think anyone would say that it's good. It's a little bit more passable now, but so it does make experiences like this kind of run of the mill. Just, you know, running around with my shotgun and my revolver, just clearing out this building. I guess that is what I was asked to do. But I could really do with some extra gameplay elements. So far we've basically just had find the key, kill the dude. And even the finding the document thing was not really particularly well done. It was just, you know, get to this room and stand on a trigger almost. Didn't even have to press enter. Jade Serpent. But I have to say, despite that, despite the shortcomings in the AI and the fact that some of the weapons are potato, and yeah, apart from that, I'm actually really enjoying this game. I'm kind of enjoying it more because I feel like I'm actually playing a story. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing where the story develops. That guy is extremely red, and I do not know why. Well, I mean, there is a red light up here, but yeah. I wasn't sure I could get both those guys with that one magazine, but I managed to. So some of the assets in use here are from the World War II library that was supplied with FPSC. Things like this lantern and that box and this fireplace. They can work quite nicely in areas that are supposed to be a bit older, a little bit more run down. Although you'd have to say they don't look particularly Japanese. We were doing well with the Japanese stuff out in the street and in the nightclub, but in here, I mean, aside from the graffiti on the walls, which has the kanji characters, could kind of be an abandoned building anywhere. But there's plenty of health packs around, so I think I could probably be as stupid as the AI, and I'd still survive. I say that now, I bet I'm going to get absolutely murked in the later levels. Okay, we're finally getting some Jade Serpents on these dudes. And I guarantee you that the third... So we've had Red Dragon, and now we've had Jade Serpents. I guarantee you that the third gang that we will have to take on will be something to do with the colour blue. It just has to be. Those are the rules. Those are the rules of entertainment. I was about to say filmmaking, but we're not in a film, are we? But I quite like that, the fact that they've kind of gone back to basics with the whole primary colour scheme. Wow, that shot was so awful that he managed to hit the ceiling up there, and I was only stood about 10 foot away. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, that was cheeky. Right, I think that's the end. Lots of stairs. Lots of stairs. Where are we going? Okay, that's it. The building is clear. Oh, and there was there's no loading music. That's I hope that doesn't indicate a crash. Oh my god. Okay, I think we're back. Right, so basically the game crashed loading level, what is this, level 14, level 15, and yeah, so I had to replay from the last save, which was like level 8, so that set me back 20 minutes, but never mind, we'll carry on.
The building's cleared out.
Well done, but the Jade Serpent gang is still active. My informants tell me they are working close with that security company. And there are more of them than I expected. I believe they are gathering in the old subway station. Go there and investigate while I find out where their main hideout is.
I'm on it.
When you are finished, my driver will take you to my new club downtown. I will meet you there.
That's a very naughty's phone. But the one thing I'm wondering is, are we ever going to call Pizza Shack? So here we are back in the hub world.
I don't know what to do. The Red Dragons want more money for protection each day. If I don't pay them, the Jade Serpents will come and ruin my business, or worse.
I think they are working together.
Is it all just one big conspiracy? So let's head down into the subway tunnels. The old subway station. This should be interesting. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is save. I like the ambient music, or ambient sounds. So probably best not to kill the commuters. Wild orchid leather. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the real Tokyo metro system. Not that I'm a huge aficionado of metro systems, but I'm pretty sure I saw it on a documentary about Tokyo one time. Just before we disappear down there, I just want to make sure we're not missing out on anything in this main sort of foyer area. Escalators, which of course don't work. They never did in FPS-C, but yeah. Yeah, I like the design of this. This is all very cool. Again, would be improved if it were kind of taking advantage of some of the shader effects that FPSC had by this stage, but never mind. Out of ammo. Am I going to use the sniper rifle indoors? You're damn right I am. That's the only thing it's good for. You. Oh, hang on. Slow reload animation. Come on! There we go. Right. So that's a custom sound effect on that door. I'm noticing that all of the little ambient tracks, or most of them anyway, are very short and quite repetitive. I mean, in this case it's a sort of ambient noise of trains, but in the other levels where it's been music, they've all been very short clips, and I just wonder if that's some sort of attempt to sort of save a bit of memory by not having to load a huge, well, MP3 file. Actually, I'm not sure what formats FPSC supported at this point. I think WAV and possibly OGG. Not sure if MP3 was supported at all, actually, but yeah, I just wonder if that's a way to try and save memory. I often refer to the memory issues in FPSC, and it has been obviously many years since I've used it, but I think that was down to the limitations of it being a Windows XP application, 32-bit. I think it could only have a maximum of, I want to say, it could only take a maximum of, let's say, 2 gigs of RAM. I think possibly even less than that. Maybe it was like 1.4, 1.6, and consequently you had to try and fit all of this into 1.6 gigs of RAM. And also the sort of purging of memory between levels was never very good, so FPSC is probably still kind of loaded assets from the previous level. This hasn't purged those from the memory yet, so that doesn't give you an awful lot of memory to play with, especially by the time you've got animated elements, lots of textures, you know, sound effects. I think possibly the cutscenes may even count towards that cap as well. It's not really my forte of expertise, the real in-depth software stuff. I've always come from a more artistic side of things, but I do know that a lot of users, myself included, did face issues with the memory cap in FPSC, and it's what caused a lot of us to stop using that software in the first place. And it's an issue that still persists to this day, but it is something that I say that it's something that, you know, it's a challenge you have to overcome, and little tricks like reducing the texture quality and, you know, saving little bits of memory here and there, loading enemies only when you need to. Actually, I'm rather surprised that these enemies aren't disappearing, because once they're dead you don't really need to see them again. It's not as if you can go and pick up their weapon, so that would free up some memory. Okay, are we heading even deeper? Yes, we are. And once again I will save. This will be level 16, so we're not even halfway through the game yet. You can see me having to split the recording of this into two sessions, especially if we have little setbacks like game crashes. I'm running out of ammo on quite a few of these weapons now. Oh, that's where I came from. So I don't want to nitpick about the sound design because it's a lovely sound effect of these trains passing, but it doesn't make a lot of sense that we are this far underground and this far away from the moving trains, and yet we can still hear those trains really up close. It did make sense in the first subway level, but not down here, surely. I thought this was supposed to be an abandoned subway station, and we need a key. Wow, there's a lot of enemies down there. I actually don't know what gun's best to take these guys on with, because I am all out on my semi-automatic pistol. I've got 5 rounds left on my revolver. Three shells for the shotgun, 4 sniper bullets, nothing for my SMG. Oh, this is a new one, I've not tried this. Anything else? Any other weapons that we... No? Okay. Alright, well, I am gonna use our sniper rifle. I feel like that will be the best tool for the job here, because we're quite close to enemies. No. Good lord, this thing is awful. Ah. I'm gonna punch you to death. Shot from across the room. You've had a lot of health. Oh god. Oh god. At least I've got a health pack. Really wish headshots were a thing. But sadly, this is from a pre-headshot era. Certainly in FPS-C. I mean, headshots were the standard in pretty much every other game at this point, but FPS-C always lagged behind a little bit. And oh, ow. I am not equipped to deal with the amount of enemies that are in that room. What I really need is ammo. I mean, health is good too, but ammo's better. Look how close I need to be for... Oh, I don't have any bullets in that gun. That's not a good plan. Okay, well this level is less linear. 2 keys as usual. There was a locked door somewhere. I wonder if I can just literally circumvent those enemies altogether. Not have to face them. No. Wow, I'm really short of ammunition. I did tell you it would get harder and that I would probably die. Of course, this is the playthrough I've done since the crash, and when I had to replay levels 8, 9, 10, 11, I wasn't really paying a huge amount of attention to my ammunition. I just wanted to kind of rush through them as quickly as I could. Ow. My god, I only have 3 shotgun shells. Okay, No, I don't even have those. What have I got? Have I got anything? I think that's it. Wow, considering there was so much ammo in the early levels, I'm now very short. Well, I have nothing. I'm going to have to do some pretty suicidal stuff, unless I can find that locked door. Where was that locked door? If I head back to the start of the level, I might be able to find it. It was at the end of a long corridor. I think it was off down here somewhere. Where was it? Is it down here? Ow, come on. There's health packs and ammo, and I'm taking both. To be fair, if you can get up close to an enemy and you can knock them off their feet, you are essentially safe, because you can just keep knocking them down. As I just demonstrated there, if you run towards them and don't take too much damage. Okay, you're not immune from damage. Oh my god, you took a lot of hits to go down. I just wonder if that's an exit. If it is, I don't actually want to go through it, because we actually missed out quite a large chunk of this level, because we didn't go to this sort of station area. We do now have some ammo. Not much, but some. Kamikaze. Oh god, there's two in here. This is not good. No, I'm gonna die. That's it, I'm gone. No! Oh god! You failed your mission. Damn. Alright, I'm going to try loading level 16 again, but I expect it to fail. Right, so we know we don't have a lot of ammo. I really don't know what we can do about it at this stage. Just take down as many enemies as I can with the knuckle dusters, I guess. Because I will need that ammo later in the level. Just out of force of habit, I pressed R there, as if I was going to reload my fists. Ah, forgot I didn't have much ammo on that one. Am I close enough for this to make a difference? Probably not. Okay, I have all the keys. All the keys. So, yeah, now it's just a case of finding that locked door again. Okay, a little bit more ammo. Every little helps. There's a dude over there, quite a way in the distance. I could run up and try and punch him, but that's probably a bad idea. But the good thing is I think I'm out of range for him, even though he is well within range of my incredibly accurate revolver. And actually, that little SMG or whatever it is was pretty good as well. I swear there was 2 enemies in here when I got killed here a second ago, but never mind. Maybe one of them... oh, I don't know. Right, let's see if I can use my pistol to snipe this guy. There we go. Okay, let's get some ammo. There's a guy just around this corner. I reckon I can take him on with knuckle dusters. And he's down. And I didn't lose a single point of health. That's good. Oh god. Forgot about you. Will you stop it? Right, just before we go around that corner and kill the guy at the end of the level, I'm assuming it's the end, I will just go back to that station, just because if there's any more ammo around there, I think I might need it. Try the gantries up here as well, see if there's anything up there. Okay, well there's ammo up here, so that's good. Not a huge amount, but it helps. These gantry elements come from the sci-fi assets that came with FPSC. We've seen them in, well, lots of games, not just sci-fi games, but all sorts of different types of games. There were actually other gantry elements that were supposedly more World War II inspired, didn't have all this kind of pipe work on them and wires and stuff. Perhaps they would have fit into the scene a little bit better. Right, I want to see if I can take on this guy at the end. There we go. Sorted. Oh god, there's policemen or security guards or whatever. Ow. This is where it would be useful to have a grenade. Don't know if that's going to be added to our arsenal in later levels, but FPSC did support grenades. Okay, we're picking up a lot of this, whatever weapon number 7 is, this assault rifle thing. So maybe we'll switch to that. Oh, is that the end? Have we cleared out the subway station? Yes. Okay, right, so been taken to another nightclub. Gonna make sure I save here, just to get into the habit of doing that. For some reason I took some damage just from stepping through the door. And I just want to point out the women here are wearing these tops with sort of yellow with the black lines on. I wonder if that's a homage to Kill Bill, to the Uma Thurman jumpsuit, which is in itself an homage to Bruce Lee. So we've had the red themed club and we've had the blue themed club, we've now got the yellow themed club. Nice that they put a grand piano in this strip club. No one seems to mind that I'm wandering around with literally a whole arsenal of weapons. And the music has stopped. VIP? Do I get to go in here? I don't have a key. Where do I find a key?
Your services have exceeded my expectations.
All part of the job.
I am still working on finding the main hideout of the Jade Serpents. I should have the information by tomorrow. Relax for now and enjoy the club. I have given you access to the VIP lounge. When you are ready to leave, my driver will meet you out back. I have arranged a room for you at one of my hotels.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I will avail myself of the VIP room, although I suspect this is probably going to be another time when I'm going to have to...
Welcome to the VIP lounge.
Thank you. I suspect I'm probably going to have to get the pixelation filter out. Shame I can't go in and play some card games, but I guess that's well beyond the limits of FPSC. Just want to remind people that this was made by a husband and wife duo. I wonder whose idea it was to do the nude cutscenes. Well, I think we get the general idea with that. I think I'm going to click and skip past that if you don't mind. So, yeah. It's unusual to see an FPSC game this adult. I know that they were used to... Well, sorry. I know that FPSC was used to create some sort of adult games. Obviously, they're not freely available on the forum or anything. They tend to be sort of, you know, paid for experiences, and they weren't the sort of thing that you could really post a thread about on the forums, because, well, all the screenshots would be against the terms and conditions of the forum. Anyway, so having rested in the VIP lounge again just before we leave, another very nicely designed nightclub. They've done really well with the nightclub design. It's just quite a nice looking space with this sort of blue and yellow colour scheme going on. For once, this is one of those levels that actually does feel kind of Japanese, whereas some of the other levels that we've been in just feel a little bit generic. So let's go to the hotel. Just save again. Level 18, we are finally halfway through the game, and now seems like a good time to be a little bit more relaxed. Hopefully there's no ambush waiting for us in our hotel room. That was an extremely short level, okay. So, nice hotel room. It's a shame we can't go outside onto a balcony or even look outside. Would be cool to see a bit of Tokyo, you know, like a cityscape.
I have discovered the location of the Jade Serpent's hideout. It is an import-export facility on the edge of the city. My driver will take you there as soon as you are ready. The back door to the offices will be unlocked. Be sure to search all of the offices as well as the facility. Spare no one.
Well, that's not sinister. Okay, cool. So we're going on another killing spree. Shame we can't explore the hotel a little bit more, but never mind. And we've had a crash. Okay, fair enough. Well, you know what? I am going to leave it there for tonight, and we'll pick up Mob Ties Tokyo a little bit later on. Okay, so it's now the next night, and yeah, feeling refreshed. Going to carry on with Mob Ties Tokyo. And I shall save, because I'm expecting more game crashes. I believe this is level 20 we're now on, of 38. Just saw someone there. So what is this, some kind of office building, potentially? This guy just chilling out with a revolver in here. I think he just shot me through a wall. Oh god, there's two of them. Ow. I was about to say I could really use some health, and there was some, so that's good. Even though this little cafeteria area is quite basic, I quite like the design of it. And actually, again, like, you know, it's very basic from a geometry point of view. It's just pretty much, you know, textures on flat walls, but yeah, looks pretty good. It's basic, but it does the job. Okay, picked up some health from somewhere, didn't really see that. Nice. Music is a little bit basic, but it does kind of fit the sort of, you know, the tempo of the scene. I do feel like I should be running and gunning. What is this game has a fascination with making me go into toilet cubicles. That's a Japanese thing. Even though it wasn't developed by Japanese people. It's developed by a couple of Americans. Husband and wife duo. Quite unusual to find a husband and wife duo. I think a lot of us developers were just kind of solo. Also, for some reason, you tend to find that game development, for whatever reason, seems to attract men more than women. That's just from personal experience. I suppose men do gravitate towards games like this, you know, sort of violent games with shooting and stuff, but I mean, that's a bit of a generalisation. But just from my own personal experience, the FPS creator community was very male-dominated. Just want to make sure I checked every room before we carry on. Make sure there's no health lying somewhere that I can get. Although I'm actually at full health, so... Right, how are we doing for ammo? Oh, this leads nowhere. Okay. We picked up some keys, but I did not see where the locked door was. Take a moment to appreciate the art on the walls. Sadly, I suspect this is all copyrighted and probably shouldn't be in the game, but yeah, I mean, that's quite common. And hey, I like the attention to detail, red mugs and red window blinds and red lights. So yeah, these developers clearly have some grasp of colour theory and having complementary colours and a colour scheme. Although I thought we were going after the... I mean, I'm just going by the green ties, but I thought we were going after the... what were they called? Jade serpents? Okay, so nothing in here for us to see. Ow, he's shooting me through the door. so there is some health there. I don't need it yet. Better remember that. Ah, okay. What is this? Is this like an unfinished section of the office? Under renovation? Yes, I'm assuming so, because of the generator and the paint cans. So here's the thing I'm noticing about this game. The enemies are just sort of there. They're just sort of stood in places. They're not necessarily guarding anything or on patrol. You could do patrols in FPS. That's very loud. You could do waypoints and things. You know, give your enemies a purpose, a reason for being there. Why is this guy chilling out here with a shotgun? What's he doing? Guarding these cans of paint? Save before we go any further. So this is level 21 now. We're back in a kind of a warehouse environment. That was definitely the wrong weapon to choose for that. This is out. We have nothing for our sniper rifle. Wow, these guys are heavily armed. They do a lot of damage. Ah! You snuck up on me.
Over there.
Okay, I'm glad I picked up a bit of health there. That door doesn't do anything. It's not locked. Well, it doesn't open. So here's an annoying thing about FPSC. The enemies can shoot for literally miles. They can shoot for further than you can hear their muzzle flashes. So you can hear their muzzle flashes? What does that even mean? Basically, the sound effects for their guns you can only hear for a certain distance, but they can actually hurt you at a further distance than the range of that sound. Which means you can suddenly be walking along and start being harmed and not know why. Right, let's get up here, see if we can get any high ground. Ah, okay, so we have a sniper rifle. Perfect for the indoor environments, of course, as we know. Well, I can't help but feel that we've got rid of quite a few enemies. The thing is, at close range, this thing is an absolute beast. That's probably too far. Oh no. Why is it doing so little damage? That's so weird.
Did you hear that?
Where did that come from? All these wooden pallets making a very maze-like environment. It's worth exploring all these little nooks and crannies to find any ammo and health that happens to be hidden. See, like this guy, why is he just stood in this little alcove? And why are there keys randomly dropped here? I'm not saying it's not fun to play, I'm just saying it doesn't make a lot of sense. bit more ammo, always helpful. Now, I'm a little bit disorientated actually. I don't fully know where I'm going. Did I feel like I came in from down there somewhere. I've not been in here. Oh, look at this, all this ammo. Nice. Ah, I can't shoot through this. Can't shoot through this window. I suppose this is our mini boss. This is a retexturing of an original FPSC character. I want to say he was called Thug. It's one of the World War II characters. Oh god. They always seem to pop out when you're reloading. Right, now what do you think will do more damage? I think the sniper rifle will be best against this guy. Right, here he is. We ready? Gonna take on Thug? Come on Thug, it's you and me. Mano a mano. Oh, that was relatively straightforward. Is that it? Yes. Okay. We survived the warehouse. It's weird how I keep being dealt random damage just from like stepping forward. Right, so back to Ishikawa's office. What has he got to say for himself? Another cutscene coming up.
You've done very well. The Jade Serpents are too weak to be a threat anymore. I have been informed that their leader has run to the Shadow Blade Syndicate, the last and strongest of the Triad. It seems they want to avenge the Red Dragons. They have taken over my construction site and have been seen roaming the park nearby.
I'll take care of it.
Right. So we might be getting some outdoor levels now if they're in a park and a construction site. And here we are back in the hub world. And this time there's no NPCs here talking. Found their dialogue quite useful to know how your actions are affecting the world. We already had missions down here, so I'm guessing we're not going that way. Maybe we are heading this way. One thing I'm noticing about all of these levels is that they are very sparse. They're not particularly detailed. I mean, you know, I think I've definitely played through other levels in FPSC that have been a lot more detailed than this. Park. I guess that's what we were going. Of course, it's customary to have an enormous gate before you get to your park, I suppose, and a brick wall. Ah, they're just dealing with the limitations of the engine. FPSC is never very good at big, wide open environments. Okay, so we have a little bit of ammo. I wonder what's best to go in with. I suppose we should probably try and reserve some of our more powerful weapons like this. So what did they say these ones were called? Shadow Syndicate? Well, there's one over there, I guess. And we've got some health, that's good. I was a little bit worried about starting on less than 3/4 health. Actually, it was just slightly more, I guess. It was 127, wasn't it? No, hold on, wait a minute. 3/4. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, regardless of what percentage of health I started off at, I still have yet to get to 200 in this level. That's a little bit concerning. I noticed the footstep. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Oh, for God's sake. Okay, well I'll play through that again, I guess. Okay, we're back. And this time I am going to save. So I think... yeah. That was really unfortunate that we fell through the terrain. I've noticed that with a few FPS games over the years. They're just... yeah. It's just a bug that was never really fixed. Sometimes geometry... I don't know, there's something wrong with the collision detection. So anyway, let's get back into the game. And try not to get too close to anything that might force us under the map. Which I guess is... I don't even know what it was that caused me to go under the map. Was it that bench? Was it that tree? Can I get near any of this stuff? I'm really wary of everything now. And I was about to make a comment about how the footsteps sound effect hadn't been changed and it was that kind of concrete sound effect, which is a stock noise from FPSC. But yeah, I didn't get the chance to make that comment first time round because I fell through it. So... I feel like your distance to a target really affects how much damage your guns do. Haven't got a huge amount of ammo. Could really do with a little bit more. So this is a very strange park environment. It's a lot of brick walls for a park, and it's very, yeah, corridory. If that's even a word, probably not. Oh, you're kidding. What have I got? There we go. My sniper rifle will end you. So more new insignia. Of course this is a different gang, isn't it? This is the... I forget what they were called now. Shadow something. Okay, well we've made it through the park, that's good. I'm fully expecting the game to crash at any minute, so I'm going to save when we get to the next level. I think one of the indicators that there's going to be a crash, because it mostly so far has crashed on loading. If it loads without music, that's normally a bad sign. Whoa, he's shooting me from absolutely miles away. That's really unfair. Wow, this is... I do not like this. I have no guns in any of these... No guns? I have no bullets in any of these guns. Shot you off your post, didn't I? Right. Okay, well there's a bit of ammo there, that's good. There was me complaining about being in a narrow corridor shooter, but now, in a wide open environment, I'm running scared. I suppose since I'm at such close quarters, I should probably look at using the knuckle duster a little bit more. It's basic, but it does the job. And it allows me to conserve a little bit of ammo, which I will need when we get to the wide open environments. At last. There is some ammo just over there. If I can just knock this guy out. Oh, I thought that was ammunition, but it's not. It's just the guy's arm sticking through the wall. Right, so we have one magazine for our semi-automatic pistol. We've got 5 revolver bullets. We've got 4 shotgun shells. 1 bullet for the sniper rifle. Only 2 for our assault rifle. And 1 15 bullet clip for our assault rifle. Not great, I have to say, so I'm going to stick with the knuckle dusters for a little bit longer. I haven't landed it, there we go. I'd say I hadn't landed a hit yet. Ow! Just go down. Just die. There we go. That's right, I don't care that you've got a shotgun, I'm going to take you on with a knuckle duster. Cool. There's a guy over there. Okay, what? Oh, I didn't like that. There was a collision issue there. I heard you coming. So it's another construction site area. Again, very sparsely detailed. This is probably the cleanest construction site I've ever been on. Almost no mess at all. A little bit of an error there where FPSC's put some blood decals on a surface that, yeah, it's just literally slapped some polygons on a flat surface without much care. That's an engine thing, that's nothing to do with the developer. Your shotgun versus my shotgun, buddy. There we go. And what is this? Okay. I'm pretty sure those hands just put 4 shells into this shotgun, but we only had 2. Maybe I was seeing things there. We still haven't got an awful lot of ammo. Oh god, that is a long way to go. No, I need guns for this. I need my assault rifle. Right. What? God, 2 guys, both with Uzis. This is tense, man. I don't think I can do this. I'm pretending this is some serious kung fu that's going on right now. Got one of them. And he's now stuck. Yes. Oh, wow. That was stressful. Whew. It doesn't help my ammo problem, I have to say, but... Right. 2 shotgun shells. 1 bullet for the revolver. Okay, I've got a little bit for the semi-automatic pistol. Could really use a health pack right about now. That is not good. Okay, well there was a health pack there, so that's a small improvement. Look how low res these textures are. Where did he get these from? Well, they. I don't know that it was him. Yeah, it's not looking good for ammo. What else have I got? That's weird. My number keys have stopped working. That's weird. How am I going to switch gun if I can't? Even the mouse wheel's not doing it. That is a bit of an issue. What? And yet I can still move. I can still run, I can still jump and crawl, but I can't seem to switch weapons for some reason. I'll try saving in a different slot. I can put my gun away. Okay, right, I have managed to draw a weapon, that's good. That was very strange, never seen that before. I've got almost nothing. Let's go in with the shotgun. Oh man. What's this ammo for? Okay, a little bit for the semi-automatic pistol. Probably the weakest of the weapons. Well, okay, maybe that sniper rifle is if you use it at any sort of range, but... Right, how are we going to do this one then, boys? I think I'm just going to have to charge in. 92 health, 100 meter sprint, 33 bullets. Let's do this. Well, he's down. And this guy's going to have to be punched to death. It would help if I could land a shot. Ah! I haven't got that much health. But I've got you in a corner. Takes a lot of punches to... Oh god, not another one. Okay, so I'm thinking that maybe the technique I need to do is use a gun at range while I'm running up. That's going to knock him down, and then quickly switch to the knuckle dusters to finish them off. Okay, well that one did just die, so maybe not that. Oh, a bit of health. It won't last long if I can't land a hit. Okay. That's not good enough. No ammo, 1 bullet, no shells. Okay. I've got something for the assault rifle. Only 106 health though, not fantastic. Okay, there is a dude there, but he's quite close. Providing there's no one at the top of the stairs, I reckon I can take him. And that looks like it might be the door out of the level. Come on, this could be the last enemy. Just stay down. Is that it? Are we done? Okay, end of the level, good. Oh, you mother... You absolute okay, we're back. So basically I had to reload the game and play from that last save that I made when I was having issues with weapon swapping for some reason. So, right, we finally completed that. And again, for some reason, stepping out of the park has dealt me a small amount of damage. Don't know why. Back to the hub world. I guess I'm going to go back and see Ishikawa. So, yeah. It's not without its problems, this game, as is always the case with pretty much every FPSC title, but yeah. So I guess this is proof that, I mean, you can make an FPSC game as long as you like, but you're really going to struggle to load more than about 8 or 9 levels in a row. What is damaging me? This is really annoying. I need some health. I'm on 80 health. All I've done is step through a doorway. It's starting to annoy me now.
Ah, you made it. Good. I've been informed that the Shadow Blades are extorting local medical workers and that they are distributing drugs from the hospital basement. They are trying to sell the drugs at my clubs and threatening the safety of my workers. I think this should be stopped at the source. Go and find them at the hospital, but be careful of civilians. We don't want any more attention than we already have.
Okay, right, so off to the hospital I go, I suppose. But yeah, I really don't like being dealt, 40 health points of damage just for literally stepping forward into a level. Really puts me at a disadvantage. Okay, well that time I didn't get damaged, and there's a health pack. I'm taking that. I still don't have any ammo for any of these guns. There is some ammo right there though. Okay, there's a dude over there. Gonna use peek to try and keep myself hidden. Just peek out from behind corners. Well, I was lucky to get him on that last bullet, I have to say, but oh well, there we go. This is an extremely low poly rendering of an Audi TT. Which I guess was all the rage back in 2008. One thing I will say is that we are at least getting a decent variety of different environments. I mean, all of this is custom, none of these textures come with FPS-C. Right, well, I've run out of ammo on that gun, so I'm just going to go and punch him in the face. It's a good job he stays down for quite a long time. It allows me to get a little bit of extra damage in. Some much needed ammo. Could do with the health pack as well. So yeah, quite a good variety of different environments. Again, here's more of that unmotivated lighting. Where are the light fixtures that would be creating this pool of light here? Although I do quite like the fact that they've actually gone to the trouble of making kind of warning signs in Japanese. Can I get through here? Probably not. Not quite sure where these vehicles have come from. They're all very low poly. These could be from Dark Matter, which was a series of 3D model packs that came out to support Dark Basic and Dark Basic Professional. So they predate FPS-C, which is why they're so low poly. Okay, well that's pretty obvious. Hospital that way. But I am going to go down here, because okay, firstly I can see an enemy, so that's always a sign that there's something down there I need to look at. But also there may be some ammo. What the... Okay, well there was some ammo, so that was not a wasted trip, and there's some keys, but I do have to deal with two folks down here. This other enemy is just quietly running into a car, so that's okay, he's occupied. Come on, stay down, stay down. There you go. Right. I ran towards him as if the momentum was going to help. Doesn't help at all, but... What? I bet he can still shoot me through the car. Are you dead? No? Right, now you're dead. Keys. Let's get the other set of keys, because I don't know if it makes a difference which set I get. Okay. Now there was some guy over here that was shooting me from a long way away. Whoa, it was that guy. But we do have a shotgun. Oh god, there's quite a few of them in here, isn't there? Damn it. Okay, so 4 slugs did nothing. Okay, I've got a little bit of ammo for my assault rifle. I mean, there's really no way around You really do have to use a ranged weapon when you've got so many enemies. I'm not going to run in there. Ow. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. One bullet. Did it kill him? Nice. Don't know what we're going to do about the other guy. I may have to just run in there and punch him. Oh, well, unfortunately he decided to run towards me rather than just firing. He was obviously really frightened about my knuckle dusters. Oh god, there's another one. Please, please tell me I've got something. I must have some ammo somewhere. No, I have literally no... What, I have no bullets whatsoever? Are you kidding me? And 62 health. Alright. If I can kind of run around him, maybe he won't be able to turn in time to actually catch up. Just die! No! Right. 53 health. No ammo. And more to the point, no med packs. We're in a hospital! Why are there no med packs? I suppose they wouldn't be in the car park, but even so. Obviously we didn't finish this game last night, and overnight I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of progression in the game. You know, you're basically just shooting at dudes, and you're still shooting at dudes. And I was thinking, yeah, so in a lot of games there's different enemy types, and they kind of build up gradually. Sometimes there'll be a little boss battle, you know, slightly harder enemies. There hasn't been any of that this time, and I was thinking, well, I don't know if they're actually going to be able to, you know, sustain my interest. Oh, that's a nice touch. Is there anything up here? Well, there's some ammo, that's good. I'll take the stairs, thank you very much. Did that elevator actually work then? Oh yeah, because it's just a platform. Yeah, so because of FPSC's basic collision detection, it can only really do flat platforms. You can't have like a box and put your player inside it and move it. So yeah, all the lifts in FPSC are literally just flat sort of platforms that just rise and fall. And I have seen them kind of move side to side as well. In fact, I did that in one of my games as well. But yeah, you can't have the sophisticated collision detection it would take to render all the different sides of a cube. Anyway, so just to finish my point about progression, I was thinking to myself, it's very strange that, well, not strange, but it would be better if there were, you know, different classes of enemies, you know, different... Oh, for God's sake, I didn't do anything, I touched a doorway! Please give me some med packs. You look like a kind nurse. You must have some. Any first aid kits around here? I do hope so. But yeah, so if there were sort of different types of enemies, it might give you a little sense of progression. And the fact that this game doesn't have that, I was thinking, well, yeah, so it's kind of just a bit samey. But actually, I think we're finding as we get further into the game, it is getting more difficult, and it's because the placement of, or the frequency, I should say, of health packs and ammo is, you know, A lot less than it was at the start of the
Dr.
game.
Katashi, telephone please. Dr. Katashi.
I like that. A little bit of ambient noise. So this is a nice change of pace, having just shot our way in through the basement. I know it won't last, but I'm hoping I'll be able to just rinse this place for med packs. This guy's busy googling back pain. Oh, you have a different face to normal. You've been retextured. Ah, another med pack. Right, we're back at full health. Okay, this is good. I'm feeling more comfortable now. Hospitals aren't known for having ammunition, but if we were to come across some, I wouldn't say no.
Dr. Katashi, telephone please. Dr. Katashi.
Just seeing what's about, exploring every room. You need a key. I did pick up a key. Nothing. Okay, well I guess we better go through the locked door. Back to the basement. I suspect we're now going to have to face a huge force. Which I feel massively underprepared for. Yeah, the music's changed. So this is the basement of the hospital, perhaps a disused section. And I have... yeah, as I thought, 30 bullets to my name. I guess it's time to get the old knuckle dusters out. We are getting towards the crux of this game though. This is level 30. Wait a minute, is that a doctor? With a gun? Why are you making me punch doctors, man? Or maybe it's a nurse. Medical staff, he said. He's obviously working for one of the triad. Go away. Wow, there's certainly a lot of gruesome stuff going on here. I guess this is the morgue. No, there's two of them. I can see me having to redo this level. Yeah, so that pretty much rinsed all my health. So all that good work I did in the hospital, actually picking up med packs, has just immediately been undone. That's very frustrating. And for what? Tiny bit more ammo. But you know, when you're confronted by multiple enemies... okay, well that's good. If I can try not to lose any more health at all, then maybe I actually might stand a chance. Oh no. Oh man, there's so many of them. I am running away from that. I'm not ready for that right now. There's another homeless dude in here. Lots of these little syringes. I suppose this must be the drug that they are trying to deal in Ishikawa's clubs. I am not very well prepared for this. Oh, medpack. Oh, there's another one over there. I'll get that in a second. And there's some ammo down there. Just stand still. Okay, that's random. There is a shadow there, but no enemy. And he's disappeared. Where's he gone? Oh dear. What have I got? Give me something. "11 bullets. Okay, well that got rid of one of them. If there's only one in there, I might be able to take him on with just the knuckle dusters. Even with an Uzi. Which I notice I've not been able to pick up yet. I do find it weird when you've got these games where the enemies have got a gun that you can't pick up once they're dead. I mean, surely you'd be able to, right? There you go, I got you backed into a corner now. What? What? Not good, not good. Honestly. That's a bit cheeky. The enemies don't seem to have to obey the same collision detection rules as everybody else. They can just clip through walls. Again, engine problem. Not a problem with the developers. Oh, I need a key for this door. You're not getting away. Oh god. Right. Yeah, I did kind of just... That was a bit... I did just empty a clip into that dude, but I wasn't prepared to have another punch up. It's not massively satisfying using the knuckle dusters. It's more out of... I'm doing it out of necessity than anything else. Just because I have so little ammo. But we have found the key. What the... Oh, this guy looks important. I'm still going to punch you to death, son. Even if it takes all night. I'm not wasting a single bullet on you. I do like the design of his outfit, though. Nice red trousers. Or pants, if you're American. It would be kind of cool if the heads of each faction were, you know, there was a bit more characterization in them. just because I think they'd be cool bosses, basically, if you knew who the kind of main antagonist was, or the three antagonists. They're all kind of faceless criminals at the moment. Okay, back to Ishikawa's office. So, there's... honestly, every time. It just puts me in a bad mood at the start of every level when I get a little bit damaged just from stepping forward. Japan hates me. Tokyo hates me.
The Triad is no longer in the drug business.
Excellent. But this situation has turned very bad. The Shadow Blades have kidnapped my assistant, Kumiko. She is very loyal to me, and her business skills are a great asset. They are demanding ransom, but I fear they will not set her free even if I pay. They do not know that she has a tracking chip on her. They are holding her somewhere around the docks. Please locate and rescue her. I will try to delay the ransom payment until I hear from you.
Don't worry, I'll get her back.
Okay, so we're heading off to the docks. I will give this game credit for, you know, the variety of different environments that we're visiting. Ah, NPCs are back.
There was a big shooting at the hospital.
Yes, they say it was drug-related, but they have no suspects.
No, not yet.
Well, that's good for me. I am going to have a look around to see if there's any ammo. I don't know why there would be, but I desperately need some, so I'm pretty much willing to check anywhere. So if I'm not mistaken, the hub world that we keep returning to, these streets, back in the day there was no way to kind of code that it would load a previous level when you went through a certain door. So what they've basically had to do is create this level once as like a kind of a, you know, like a template almost. Then they've had to duplicate it and create different versions. So each time we're travelling through these streets, it's actually a different iteration of that same level. And when you stack them all together in a 38 level game, yeah, there might be 8 different versions of this, but it's not calling up the same version every time, it's calling up a different version. So for instance, we now can't get through that gate. In this iteration of the city street level, that gate is locked. So yeah, you have to be quite clever with how you structure your FPSC games. So we've got the illusion here of a hub world that we're kind of continuously returning to, but actually it's just the same level repeated several times, each subtly different. Docks. Well, let's go. Didn't find any ammo, did I? I don't suppose there's any down here either. No. Okay, well, it is what it is, I suppose. I feel very underprepared going into this last section of the game, but let's do it anyway. Okay. Funky. No, they're just bottles, they're not ammunition. What is this, a bar? Okay, fair enough. Can the barman tell us anything? Oh my god! For God's sake. Unacceptable behaviour. I'm actually going to exit and then come back in. Because I don't trust the game not to die on me. At least this might mean I get a little bit more mileage before we inevitably crash. Okay,
There was
so
a big shooting at the hospital.
Yes, they say it was drug-related, but they have no suspects.
No, not yet.
right. Let's do this. And try not to fall through the floor again. Okay, well, I got some keys to somewhere. Don't really know where that is. Ah, okay. It's going to be another one of these pixelation moments, isn't it? What is it with... I don't really understand the game's fascination with this sort of stuff. Anyway, you get the general idea with that. Please be some kind of Easter egg. No, once again, just come and look at this toilet cubicle. Ah, there's a health pack. Okay, right, so it wasn't completely pointless. Okay, well that's a little bit better. Well, yep, we're definitely near the docks. Ah! I can't see you, but you can see me. Oh, there's way too many of you. 3 of you? Well, yes, no, I don't like that at all. What have I got ammo-wise? A little bit on the semi-automatic pistol. I thought that was the end of the level there. I was starting to drop my guard a bit. Normally when you go through a long winding corridor in this game, it ends with a level transition. That's now used up pretty much all of my remaining ammo. Thank you very much for that.
No, wait. Don't shoot.
Tell me where the girl is, or I'll beat you till there's nothing left but a bloody shirt.
She's in the cargo area of the ship. The ship is just up the ramp.
What was that? Don't fully understand what that noise signified, but... Ah, this must be the ramp. That was quite clever, not having to actually show the exterior of the ship. I mean, it would have been cool if you could, but I guess they didn't fancy modelling an entire ship, so they just did the ramp. And now we're back to fairly flat, polygonal corridors. But you know, ships are normally quite enclosed, so hopefully I can use my knuckle dusters to good effect here. It's funny that the design of these levels, of these environments, it's kind of like, what's... Oh, I nearly fell through the floor there, that got me very worried. It reminds me of, you know, like, almost like very low budget set design. It's sort of, what's the least amount of decoration we can get away with for it to still look like a ship? It's like, well, if you've just got a few walls, what can you do? What are you talking about? We've got a wheel, look at it. It's a hexagonal wheel, but it still steers. Okay, I need a key. Or there's a switch for something. Oh, ammunition. I needed that so bad. Does that do anything? I don't think it does. Enter, enter, enter. Okay, well, which one do we choose? Let's go for this one. Med packs, this is good. Slightly concerned that they're giving us all this resource up front. Quickly rush in and beat this guy to death. Okay. Now we picked up quite a lot of ammo, didn't we? So 11 bullets for the semi-automatic pistol. 120 for our SMG thing. Some of these assets are retextured from the sci-fi assets that come with FPSC. But yeah, I like this. I like the design of this ship. It's very basic, but like I said, you know, what's the minimum amount of effort you can put in to still create a believable or semi-believable ship environment? And I'd say this is probably pretty much it. Oh, are you going to shoot me as well? Yeah, you are. Oh, hello. Right, at last. I have ammo. For what, though? Lots of semi-auto. Oh, look at this. I've got revolver bullets. That was the jackpot. Nothing for the rubbish sniper rifle, but that's okay. Okay. No, this is okay. I can deal with this. I've been punching my way through here for the last few levels, so I feel like I'm being spoilt right now for ammo. Nothing here in the bathroom. It just gets me through to those living quarters again. I assume I'm making my way down towards the cargo hold. Engine room. Or something resembling an engine room. Shame about the low poly modelling, and extremely low poly or low resolution texturing. But yeah, that's not a model to be proud of, I'm afraid. That's pretty dire. But well, never mind. And I picked up some keys. 2 sets as usual. I have a key. What are you talking about? You need to find a key. Okay, well, you're saying I need a key, so it must be back up here, I guess. I can't help but feel that this is the wrong direction. It was worth it just for that 1 med pack. Nice. What is this, captain's quarters? I guess he would have the keys to all the doors, right? So that kind of makes sense. So, okay, there was finally a little bit of backtracking involved in that level. So, I mean, that's not always a good thing, but in this instance it kind of worked. Okay, I think we're now in the cargo hold of the ship. I forget what level this is because I actually didn't save when we went to the docks, so yeah, that was pretty risky of me. I have a lot of ammo for this semi-automatic gun. I can't shoot through these grates, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame, but never mind. Okay, I can see someone around there, but I reckon I can take him. I'm still in save ammo mode. Oh, there is one over there. That's unfortunate. Oh god, there's 2. I need to get out. Oh no. Not now. Not good. .43 health. This is a med pack.
Mr. Storms, I'm so glad it's you.
Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. I overheard the Shadow Blades' conversations and discovered where the leaders of the Triad are meeting tonight. It is the power station north of the city.
Good to know. Now go back to the office where it's safe. I'll make sure they don't follow you.
We never really questioned why she had a tracking device on her. Why would Ishikawa do that? I mean, that's some serious paranoia about your employees right there. Just making sure I've looted everything I can from this area. Hey, you know what? I've just realised something. Look at the floor. It's slightly bowed in the corners, as it would be in the hull of a ship. Because, of course, you know, it rounds out on the sides. So that's, yeah, I like that. That's a clever little way of adding a bit of sort of, yeah, I'm not even sure what the right phrase would be, but it's accurate to the environment it's supposed to be. And relatively straightforward to do in FPSC because it did come with a ramp entity, and all they've really done is just retexture it brown. Actually, it was a segment, not an entity. Oh dear. That's not good. I get the feeling I'm going to have quite a firefight to get off this ship alive. Right, let me just make sure I'm fully prepared. Okay, well that's 2 down. They kind of just stand there and take it. At a certain distance, they just don't care, do they? That was a little bit indulgent of me to use all that ammunition, but I did have quite a lot, so I thought, you know what? I'm fed up of punching people. Just want to shoot some dudes. So, try and find our way out of this ship. Try and not squeeze through gaps in the environment that aren't there. Or we will fall through the floor again. Okay. Again, I don't want to... Oh. Cutscene.
Don't pay the ransom. Kumiko is on her way back to the office.
Thank you very much.
She discovered that the leaders of the Triad are meeting tonight at a power station.
The power station. I should have known. I used to meet with the Triad there years ago. You can sneak in through the air vents and make your way to the main meeting room where their leaders will be. Remember, if they are all there, there will be 3 of them. It is time to strike back and eliminate the entire Triad.
Good. Let's finish this.
Okay. So I'm assuming we jumped straight from the ship to the power station. Oh, honestly. And they did say I'd have to crawl through some vents, so here I go. And I'm going to try and find every little bit of ammo and health that's hidden down all these little nooks and crannies. He can see me. Are you going to shoot? Can you shoot through this door, or have I got to open it first? I think you'd be best served with a shotgun. I was not wrong. This thing is a beast at close range. Both these doors I think are locked. Yep. Okay, so more vent crawling. You know, something that always annoyed me about the air vents in FPS-C is that this asset here, I don't know if it's part of the I don't think it is part of the CSG mesh, it's actually part of the doorway mesh. They never textured it properly, it was always like stretched. Very, very immersion breaking. Again, not really down to the developer, although they have gone to the trouble of retexturing the actual air vents, so I guess they would have had to remap that doorway if they really wanted to not have the stretching issue. No thank you. We'll come back to you. Nice. That's a fairly easy kill, that one. What's around this bend? Locked door? No, not a locked door. What is this? Ah! You are no match for my knuckle dusters of doom. Oh, maybe you are. Stop moving around. There we go. It's a risky strategy, but at least there's a health pack there. I bet this is probably just about the way I came. Yes, it is. Ah, but this isn't. What's down here? Right, okay, so we have an enemy down there. And definitely an enemy here. In quite a large room. Of course, they can't shoot me through this, through the grate. FPSC is smart enough to kind of render the transparency of the grate, but it is effectively a flat polygon, so it just has the collision of a flat surface, so it doesn't kind of have collision for all the individual bits of wire and stuff that make up that mesh. It's just literally treats it like a wall. Back in the air vent I go. In fact, you know what? I could probably take you. And a little bit of ammo as well. And a med pack. Probably didn't need that at this precise second. Didn't actually see how much the med packs sort of give you. I did see that there was an enemy clipping through this door. Oh, that's the one that was by that air vent. Come on, come around that corner. I'm ready for you. Right, just stay there then. Do these switches do anything? No, they're just part of the environment. So that's not a bad technique actually. One shotgun blast and then run in and punch. Good way to make my ammunition go a bit longer. I don't know if these enemies all have different... Oh god. You were right there, weren't you? That was a surprise. Yeah, anyway, so I don't know if the enemies have actually all got different health values depending on the weapon that they're carrying, or if they're all the same health, or what really. Ah, yeah, that's where I was before. So how are we doing for ammo? Okay, so we have some ammo for our rubbish sniper rifle. That could come in handy actually. These spaces don't look quite big enough for this weapon to be ineffective. And this weapon really is only effective in corridors. Anybody else? Which one is the... There we go. I don't think so. Okay. Okay, so I think those medpacks give back 50 health. Good to know now that we're 2 levels from the end, but... There we are. I didn't like the fact that I didn't manage to kill 2 of them with 1 clip that time, but never mind. Just sort ourselves out before we go any further. So, let's comment on the level design. Yeah, don't really know what you can say. Again, it's another one of these instances where the environment has very little polygonal detail to it, but they found some textures that they quite liked and they've used them as overlays, and I mean it works, I suppose. I don't know what a proper power station looks like. I suspect it probably doesn't look very much like this at all, but you know, if you suspend your disbelief a little bit, I mean it kind of looks more like a server room, but I guess all these power symbols and everything, yeah, it's close enough. It's a power station. That is a level transition. Right. Here we go then, level 37 of 38. Things are hotting up now. I'm assuming I'm going to end up in some kind of boss battle with the 3 members of the Triad. I'm weirdly concerned that I haven't come across an enemy yet. This is not like this game to be like this.
By going legitimate, Ishikawa is cutting us out.
But he is a businessman, Masaru, and we are not.
Then he will soon do business our way again. Find this killer of his and eliminate him.
Unless he finds us first.
It was nice of them to all stand on little patches with their insignia next to them. Okay, so we've got dudes down here willing to kill me. Yeah, okay. So maybe we won't get to face the members of the Triad.
He's here.
I need something that's better at long range. like my revolver. That's been very accurate at long range. That was deadly. That punted you back through the door. Okay. I didn't see you. Luckily, if I just keep the stairs here, you can't shoot. You can't shoot me. So. Okay, right, so there's a couple of guys in here. I guess I'm going to have to go there. I thought I could be sneaky there and shut the air vent before they could shoot me, but sadly not. Actually, I do want to see where that air vent goes. So yeah, like I was saying, I think it would have been good to... oh, it's a dead end. What a waste of time. That's... oh. Bait and switch. I wish they'd built up the characters of the leaders of the members of the Triad. I think those factions... you know, there's some interesting opportunities to bring them to life. And just have them have, I don't know, unique personalities. You wouldn't even have to, like, really do that much. Just a few lines of dialogue here and there. But we've stuck very much to our perspective. We haven't seen anybody else's... is that a member of the Triad? This is a window that can't be shot through, so that's something. And there's nothing to be found here, okay. Do you know what, in this scenario I think the sniper rifle might actually be the best tool for the job. It was weird how he didn't come towards me then, that enemy, but I guess you have to be within a certain range. What's this guy doing? Can I... I don't like it when you clip through walls or doors. No. Have we been through here? I don't know. It's a little bit of a maze, this level. I don't fully know where I'm going. I picked up a key though, didn't I? So presumably I'm looking for a locked door. I don't have a key to this one. I don't know why I don't have a key to this one. Ah, it's because I never went in here. Here's a key, and here's the other key. There must have been some problem. They must have done a version of this where some of the keys didn't spawn or something. Maybe, you know, perhaps because of the save game system? I don't know. just find it very strange that there's two keys for every door. Whoa, there's a lot of people in here. And I do have my sniper rifle, but I can only use it once. I may have actually missed on that shot, so maybe that was a waste of time, but... I'm pretty sure those were the three, or two of the members of the Triad. Two of the leaders, I should say. I swear to God, the other one I was supposed to face in this other room. Why do I get the feeling that there's one last little twist that this game is going to throw at me? Is Ishikawa going to end up being a bad guy? I'm too dangerous to be kept alive, so he's going to send out his heavies to get me. Or, you know, maybe the last level is another strip club. I mean, that would be an interesting end to the game. Oh, the music's changed. So this is it, the final level. And it's Ishikawa's office. I will save, just out of force of habit, but I think, oh, honestly, one last time. Unbelievable. I think that might be it. Have we done it? If we, just before we go and do this final cutscene, if we have done it, and we have basically completed the game, and those were the three leaders of the Triad, there wasn't much fanfare around killing them. Anyway, just an observation there.
It's done. You shouldn't have any more trouble from the Triad.
Excellent work. Everything is back in order now. I have arranged for your payment to be transferred immediately. It has been an honor doing business with you, Mr. Storms.
And an honor doing business with you, Mr. Ishikawa.
Will you be staying longer in Tokyo, Mr. Storms? There is much to see.
No, I should be going.
I will arrange transportation to the airport for you. Thank you again, Mr. Storms.
You are my guest in Tokyo anytime.
Okay, I guess that's it. So, yeah.
My work in Tokyo is finished.
Jake, I just received a call for you from someone named Ivan Milikov. He said it was urgent.
Is my jet ready for takeoff?
Ready. Where are we headed?
Moscow.
Well, there you go. So, an end credit scene that we then need to get past. Still, there you go. Game complete. Nice to see some end credits there and a little end cutscene. And a little bit of a tease about a future sequel, Mob Ties Moscow, which I'm assuming was never actually made, sadly. But that's okay. Right, let's come out of that. Wow. Okay, so that was Mob Ties Tokyo. I mean, it's such a long game, it's difficult to sum up my feelings to it. So, obviously it took us 2 nights to complete. The game itself, I think, it did manage to keep my interest, and I suppose that's really the highest compliment I can pay it, because it's such a long game. I was willing to sit through all of the sort of, I mean, I was killed a few times, but most of the times I restarted was because of game crashes and various other errors and things. And yeah, I just enjoyed the environment that the developers created. It was not a, let's be honest, realistic depiction of Japan, and the levels themselves were pretty sparsely populated. There wasn't that much set decoration really, or there wasn't a huge amount of, you know, entities or dressing, but it was kind of very efficient in the use of textures and entities to just give the impression of the environment that you were in. A little bit of sound as well, but very short kind of ambient tracks, nothing kind of too I mean, it got quite repetitive, to be honest, but you know, it set the mood enough. The lighting was not that great, to be honest. I mean, a lot of it was unmotivated and didn't really kind of give a particular mood or tell a story. I liked the design of the enemies. I liked the fact that they did some custom texturing on those what were, I guess, fairly generic enemies. The weapons, to be honest, I mean, I enjoyed using some of the weapons. I enjoyed the revolver and I enjoyed the shotgun, but that sniper rifle, what was up with that? I mean, that thing had like 0 range, and I have no idea why. So yeah, also we picked up a lot of those guns in the early part of the game, and I think going back to the point I was making about progression, it would have been cool to gradually drip feed those weapons in throughout the game, just so, yeah, I don't know, so that you could kind of get used to them a little bit, you know, in succession. I found it was weirdly inconsistent in terms of the ammo placement and the health placement. Some of those levels we were really struggling with resource management, but then other times I was able just to completely go gun-ho, and I thought it was going to be a linear progression where it was going to get harder and harder and harder. The only trouble was that meant I fell back on using the knuckle dusters, which are not the world's most interesting weapon. The animation is okay, but not great, and just FPSC in general is just not great for sort of that sort of combat. It's just that hand-to-hand stuff is just not very well done in any the game creator's product. That's still the case in Game Guru right now. Like I say, the variety of environments was good to see. I think we pretty much ticked off all the standard ones that you could expect from a sort of a crime game. So obviously we had warehouse spaces and office spaces, we had nightclubs and streets, bit of outdoor stuff in the park, although obviously that's not really FPSC's forte, but, you know, props to them for trying. And yeah, the fact that they went to the effort of making cutscenes as well to present what is, to be honest, quite a thin story, that's to be commended, because a lot of FPSC developers, you know, couldn't be bothered to do that. And they got in proper voice actors, which, again, that's really good. So, I think that probably covers most of the bases, really. Did I enjoy it? Absolutely. Yeah, I really did. I really did enjoy it. Is it worth $20? No, I'm going to be honest. Even for that length of game, and I know it took them a year to make, I don't think that there was enough variety in the gameplay there. I didn't get a sense of progression from playing it. I just felt like it was kind of... I was almost like picking missions off a shelf. Like, if you'd allowed me to play it in any order and do any of those missions in any order, I don't think it would have affected my emotional engagement to the game, because I don't feel like I really progressed through a story so much, and I don't feel like I got any better at the game. So yeah, but having said that, as I say, it's pretty well presented, and you do get a lot of game. I mean, this recording will, yeah, it's easily going to be 2 hours, could even be 3 at this rate. So that's huge for an FPSC game. So props to them. Congratulations on making, yeah, a really interesting and intriguing game, which is, after all, what this series is all about. Anyway, I feel like I've rambled on a little bit too much about this game, but I felt like I had to give a meaningful conclusion to the end of this episode, since it has been so long. So yeah, I'm exhausted now, so I'm going to call it a night. But join me again next time for another FPS Creator Classic, something which is hopefully a little bit shorter. Until then, cheers. Bye.